Now, they are the Scottish classical music siblings spotted by superstar DJ Mark Ronson. This was after he saw their version of his hit song, Uptown Funk. Well, now the debut album by the Ayoub Sisters is out. It's already made #1 in the official UK classical charts.
Yes, they're tipped for the top, and we'll be speaking to them in a moment. But let's look at them in action with that version of Uptown Funk.
Sarah and Laura are here. Hello.
Hello.
Happy birthday to you, by the way. Well done. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Tell us about Mark Ronson. What was this about?
Gosh, so Mark Ronson and Uptown Funk. Uptown Funk was the first pop cover that we ever attempted to play and upload onto YouTube. And as a result, he found this cover and invited us to Abbey Road Studios to record a new one for the Brit Awards 2016.
It must have made an amazing difference to your career, hasn't it?
It definitely helped us get a foot in the door and helped us manage to show our music to a lot more people and gain a lot of opportunities. So we were very grateful for that.
We were fascinated by the sound, right, which is Egyptian heritage,
Yes.
Scottish music, classical music. There's a real mix. Describe all these styles and how on earth do you get them all in one album, if you still have albums nowadays?
Yeah, well, the album we certainly do, and the whole album is accompanied by symphony orchestra, so throughout the whole disc there is a classical sound. The repertoire that we chose span from Scottish music to Arabic music to popular music like Uptown Funk and core classical repertoire. So the genre was very varied, but everything had classical instruments and a symphony orchestra, so there is still a cohesive sound world throughout.
Where do your influences come from? What was the sort of music that you grew up with?
We grew up with all sorts of music. We were classically trained, of course, went to Douglas Academy Music School in Mulgai and studied in conservatoires, but of course we loved other genres. We're Scottish Egyptians, so of course traditional music from both countries played a part in kind of our influences and of course the album as well.
Yeah. And have you always been playing together since you were wee, or how's that?
Pretty much. I mean, we started learning at the same time, so we both started piano. I was 4, and Sarah was 7.
Cute wee picture of you there.
Oh no.
Oh.
Yeah.
Embarrass you on your birthday.
Thank you, that's lovely. But so we started learning at the same time. It was only about 2 years ago that we made a conscious effort to try and establish ourselves as a duo and try and take that forward.
You're going on tour. That's not going to be like Led Zeppelin chucking, televisions out the hotel. But is it Gareth?
Gareth Malone.
Gareth
yeah,
Malone, famous, from the choir program.
Yeah.
That's big. You're warming up for him, but you've got this record deal. Tell me about that.
That'll be great fun. That's in November. It's a UK tour. Unfortunately, not in Scotland.
That's terrible.
Yes, so it's down south, but it'll be great fun. We're collaborating with him, and it'll be great.
And you're heading off on tour, kind of world tour, really, aren't you?
Yeah, we're in France next week, China the following week. We've never been before, so that will be an interesting one for us. And then wherever the album takes us after that.
You think you can find some time to play in Scotland?
Oh, of course.
Absolutely.
Scotland is home. The best audience is always here.
You're in a competitive market, aren't you? It's a big market, lots of good classical musicians out there, quite a few doing crossover. What's the plan? How do you get to be one of the biggest and best? What do you do?
Well, we don't plan for this kind of thing. I think for us it's basically showcasing what we love doing, and if people love it, great, and that's basically what makes us get up in the morning. Yeah, do what you're able to do. Don't try and copy someone else's path, because everyone has their own strengths and weaknesses, and there is no kind of business model to make this work. It's just do what you know you're good at and see how it goes.
Well, it sounds like you've got your head screwed
Yeah.
on. We will hear more from you later. Thank you very much, and thanks for coming in on your birthday.
That's all right. Thank you for
well.
having us.
Thank
We
you.
need to organise a wee gig in Scotland, don't we? This is
Absolutely.
Now we'll hear more from Sarah and Laura at the end of the programme when they play one of their songs from the album, which is called the Ayoub Sisters.
Now, moving on, it's